Welcome back to Finnegan's Garage. Thank you for hanging out because this is a very special two-part movie about Hot Rod Drag Week brought to you by Wire Care. You ready for this?
We're in the movies?
We're in the movie business now, buddy.
All right, I'm not doing any nude scenes.
Yeah, well.
All right, I'll do a couple.
Nobody's asking for it.
All right, fine, I won't do
any.
any.
You heard, but you know, do whatever makes you feel good.
That's fair.
That's what life's all about.
I'm back in.
It's definitely going to be different this time because the last time you saw us in 2022, total nightmare. We broke the motor on day one, spent the whole week putting it back together.
Zero runs. Zero quantifiable runs we could submit.
We didn't make it out of the parking lot on day one.
Yeah.
Put it all back together in time for day 5, only to get rained out.
Awful.
It's not happening this time.
If we just make it down the track, it's a huge improvement.
Yeah.
But we're here to win, let's be real.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're here to win a gas class. The car is ready, my heart is ready. All we gotta do is get that 22 curse sticker off of there and we're gonna rock this thing down the track.
Day 1 starts right now.
I'd like to encourage you to believe the things I do. Fact that something's wrong inside of me. At times I find it hard to see what I really wanna be. That's what something's that's inside of me. I was once just like you, almost out of through, and now I live my life to be free. Living life, Jesus Christ, trouble and paradise. Mom and dad, they're not too proud of me. They're not too proud of me. They're not too proud of me. I'm never gonna be. It's plain to see. You are not like me. Look at what you've done to me. A product of society. Confusion on your face is plain to see. I can't stand your attitude. Think I'm lost, think I'm rude. Your opinion's invalid to me. You don't like my tattoos. How does this dishonor you? Don't you know what's inside of me? Sick and tired of all the lies. When will you realize I'm proud just being me? They're not too proud of me. They're not too proud of me. You are not like me.
What can I show you?
The headlights and your
Yes, ma'am.
with the horn.
Nice.
As they pull up.
Follow the cool cars.
Yep.
All right.
And
All right.
all right.
Cool.
Good to see you.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Get out to the shop. Put a stop on the back side of this.
Oh, I never thought of that.
Side impact. It's gonna hit, shear the pin, and there's nothing to
Jesus.
keep it from going.
Thank you for that.
See.
I never even thought of that. We're in the line for tech inspection. There's 2 parts to that here at Hot Rod Drag Week. There's the part that proves you have a street car, which means you should have turn signals and headlights and a horn and your registration and insurance and a VIN number, all that. And then there's the safety part. So right now he's inspecting the roll cage. He's making sure all my belts are up to date. He's making sure I'm legal for the class I want to enter. We get past him, then we're good. Then we're in drag week.
Well, we got our tandem springs. We got our diaper in place.
I do.
We have our overflow in place.
All right. Got it. All right. Am I
Awesome, my friend.
turning this in?
Yeah.
Okay.
As you push up, it'll take care of you.
All right.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, now I can relax over that part. We passed tech. Will the car go down the racetrack? That's the next thing. Just need one good lick today, and then I'm good. Then I can chill. So if we go back in time here, the last time I saw Tony, he broke my car. And maybe that's why he's late for test and tune day, registration day at Drag Week. I don't know. You just draw your own conclusions. Doing, darling.
Good.
Great to see
Good
you.
to see you.
Look at your piece.
You stay together.
Oh, it's
Thanks for the
fantastic.
compliments.
I love it. It's so much better than the old one. It's absolutely so much better than the old one.
Guy Dennis took time to
Oh.
fix it, so you didn't have to do anything. I got, just
Yeah, I literally had to do nothing. I cut a hole in it. That was it. I don't know. It's lighter though. Like compared to the other one that I took off, like it's at. You can feel it. I never weighed it, but you can feel it. Tell him I say good luck.
All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Thank you, dude. I love this thing. Does the front end tilt too?
Yes.
The cut is perfect. Like you can't even. Like, you didn't even chip the paint. This is great.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Mike Wiles, nice
Good to meet you, Mike.
Bucket List Mob.
I love this thing. Oh, that's you guys.
That's us.
I saw you guys on the
That's
internet.
us.
Okay.
I'm running around with this guy that gave you that emblem.
Right on.
Yes, sir.
Oh, this is so cool.
This is literally just stuff we had laying around. We threw everything on there.
Those are the best kind of projects.
It was sitting in the barn 25 years. Guy cut the floor out, and there was no firewall. It was on a rotisserie. The front axle had some weird straight axle from a truck under it, and it was ratchet strapped to the frame. The leaf springs weren't even attached, and we pulled it on a trailer not knowing this. Drove all the way from Michigan back to Ohio, 2 hours, with it back there just bouncing.
Wow.
Bees flying out of it. There's pine needles all over the floor. So apparently the dash is still full of pine needles.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is this your first drag week, or have you done it before?
We went to Sick Week.
Went to Sick Week.
We
That's
took
a good
truck
one.
In the fair lane down to Sick Week. Had a blast down there. Loved it.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to doing that again.
Yeah.
That's a great time in the winter.
I want to do the Tennessee one they just posted.
That looks cool.
That'd be cool.
Mike.
A-gas?
Yeah, A-gas.
Well, I don't want to jump the gun. He's still got to say I can.
The big issue is Mustang 2 similar front end.
What does that mean?
So I see nothing underneath there that vaguely resembles Mustang 2. Can I
agree.
take any component there and put it on a Mustang 2?
Nope.
It's a completely hand-fabricated A-frame front end.
Yep.
Okay, that's what we approved 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
This fits nothing, and there's no.
Well, I
part.
have to tell you that
There's no part
somebody has already brought it up. He makes some valid points, but on the end of the day, the tech committee 2 months ago said as long as it's got a nose-high stance and looks like a gasser, I can't think of a car that looks more like a gasser than Blasphemi.
There's some really cool ones here.
I know there are.
There's some really
There's
cool
some
ones.
badass. There are some seriously
What
badass
was
gassers.
but what was because I love to see both sides. What was his point? So
His point was that it's Mustang 2 style or similar front suspension.
Okay.
And my answer is, it's got a rack. Mustang 2 has a rack. When I think of a Mustang 2 style front suspension, I think of something that's used on a 32 or 34 Ford, something along those lines, like
Yeah,
a
with a
street rod
coil
setup.
bucket
Yeah, the whole thing. And so this doesn't really do that for me.
it does. That's the part. Is like
No, it's 100% hand fabricated.
someone came up to me and said that looks like Mustang 2, and I'm like, which part? There's literally nothing on this.
Right.
Like,
So I just wanted you to know that
Okay.
that has been brought up.
All right.
And we had a committee meeting this morning with 3 of us, and we agreed with what we said 2 months ago.
okay, as long as I'm not causing you guys drama.
Well,
Like,
it's always drama.
it
But here's the deal: the guy was willing to protest. So I said, don't do that yet because I think we've already approved that, so it would be a waste of your money. And I'd rather let me deal with it and go through it. And I've got one gasser in the class that doesn't have a nose-high stance, but it doesn't say it has to have one. It says it's preferred.
yeah, it's encouraged, which I get it. I knew if I did this, it better be up in the air, and I agree with it. It should be up in the air.
The key is, it isn't just being letter of the rule exactly. I mean, it's about being spiritually correct within the rules.
Yeah,
And
I want to fit in. I got to sleep at night. If I thought this was anything like a Mustang 2, I never would have done it.
I understand.
But-
like I said, we're totally good. It was brought up. We took care of it. It's all fine. It's done. That issue is over.
All right, so we have passed the is it a street car check. We have passed the is it safe to race check. We just got entered into the A-gas class, although not without a little drama. Apparently somebody didn't like my front suspension. But they say it's legal, so we're in A-gas. And now the last thing we got to do is go see the hot rod trailer to get a new windshield banner, which I'm happy about because every time I look at this, it reminds me of the nightmare Tony Angel and I went through in 2022 when we did not finish Hot Rod Drag Week. That's bad.
Yeah. Put gas in this thing yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Filled it to the top. Open it up.
I did. There's nothing in it. You filled it to the top.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a Hemi motor on Marketplace as we speak, so we'll see what happens. I would be thrilled to throw one in here.
We've now gone full circle back to the motor that was originally in this car when it was built and which I just recently had rebuilt and give back to Freiberger. We're about to steal that out of his Gremlin to put it back in this car. Motor was out in probably under an hour. This would be a lot easier decision if it was my motor. I feel bad we all ripped this all apart. I feel bad I tore his car apart. I feel bad you guys stood around here all night doing this. I'm letting everybody down that's standing here that's worked so hard to get us this far, and I'm like, we need to stop. We're not gonna be competitive with this motor. We've screwed up this motor. We're probably gonna blow his motor up too. So I just had to tell everybody we're done. We're gonna have to drop out. And now it's time to finish putting the car in race mode because they have a test and tune session. It ends in about 2 hours. Tony's not here, so I'll have to run the car by myself. Not the end of the world because I'm confident the car should work. So as long as I make sure it's got gas in it and the air pressure in the tire is right and the party pulley's on, we should run fast. This is critical. This is like job one now. Remember third place Kyle from the Midwest Drags video? He's got that blue Fox body, kicked my butt. I think I got 4th or 5th or 10th, I don't know. It was the episode where I ran this thing into something that destroyed the front end. Well, he's here. He's like even further ahead than we are. He's teched, he's done. He's not even driving his car. So he just happened to stroll over and go, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey, friend, how about you jump in here and pretend you're Tony Angelo for a little while so I can go make a pass?" So he's here helping. All right. Please start. Okay, that'll work. It runs. I think that's it.
Tire pressure check.
Yeah, I think we're there.
Send it. All right. No, it's 11.5 now. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit.
This one right here. This is the one right here. Yes. Oh, that is beautiful. Look how straight it is.
I know. I could never have one like that.
That's how they're supposed to look. That thing's beautiful. Man. That thing's awesome.
That's
So we don't want the right lane. That's what you're saying.
I want to walk it and see what it feels like. Oh my God.
Oh, maybe we're not running today.
Somebody had a bad day.
Yeah.
Somebody's got a lot of work to do tonight.
Oh, man. This is pretty damn nice. Wow. Damn, this is nice. Like even right here. Okay, right there. It's not sticking
Starting to tear it up.
Whatever,
get
whatever
like
else.
half out of the groove.
Yeah.
Is what I would do.
This is great.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot right here. Good thing is the slipper clutch, man. It'll roll the tire and it's hooking. It's needing traction here.
Right, not right here.
Yeah.
This is where it used to need traction. Now we need traction
Yeah, now we need it out here. I would get like right here. See, they started lining them up out here.
Oh. You mean in the sticky spot?
Yeah, right there where you're standing. That's where we're gonna put it.
Okay, so this is, so you don't want center of the groove, just to the right of here.
Yeah, you want to go to the right of it.
So I've been here before. This is called National Trail Raceway. It's in Hebron, Ohio, and it is a beautiful racetrack. Like, it is smooth. I've never driven down it. I've just watched records get set here. And I hurried up, got dressed, got in the lines. There was a long line, and I just thought it was because lots of people were testing, and no, it's because somebody had a bad day down there. Both lanes are covered in oil dry, kitty litter, whatever you want to call it. Technically, There's 1 hour left. There's no way they're running all these cars in 1 hour, and they still have to clean that up. So we may not get to make a test pass today. I don't know. I don't know if they extend it or if they just go, sorry, 5:30, it's done, you know?
Did you go to Midwest Drags? Yeah.
Yeah. No, Drag and Drive in July. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That was the hardest thing ever, I think.
I was supposed to do it last year, and I broke the chassis. On the drive down.
Oh, wow.
It cracked the ladder bar brackets, cracked the chassis. It was already broken.
Damn.
I finished it off. Like I'm driving to the station lane, so I'm like, why is the car doing this?
Oh, man.
We better go take it back. And I go back, and the whole thing's cracked and broken. My wife's like, oh, we can weld it. And I'm like, dude, we're not welding this car. We're not doing this. It's 4,000 pounds. We're not going to drop the hammer on this thing. It's just stupid. So we packed up and left.
It would be a dumb way to lose the car. you
Yeah,
know?
it wasn't worth it.
I get it. I get it.
So we failed.
Are you in Pro Street? Dude, good luck. That's a great class now.
Yeah.
Some fast cars.
Yeah, no, there's the new guy.
There's a Nova with a Sonny Leonard motor too, right? Yeah, yeah. Very cool. Here we go, first test pass. They've cleaned up the track. Tony should be here any minute, and hoping for an 8-second run out of Blasphemi here. We'll see what happens. All right, girl. Let's go a 1/4 mile. There's the parachute. Second, third, fourth, parachute. That was weird. It was misfiring a little.
It didn't sound right in the burnout.
No, I think it broke another push rod adjuster.
Good thing is, you got all night. You don't have to drive anywhere today.
I think I know what it is, and I have the parts to fix it, so, you know. But I don't want to run it is the thing.
No, you don't want to hurt it.
No. I just wonder, like a golf cart or something to tow it back with.
That'd be nice, wouldn't it? I wonder how far it is if we go
Fox body
around.
Mustang maybe or
I have one of those that hasn't had a trailer hitch on it.
I'm just saying, you know.
I wonder if I can back up right here.
I think you can.
I'm going.
All right.
All right.
I'll be right here.
You got a tow strap, or do I need to bring a ratchet strap?
I
can
have
bring a ratchet strap.
I have ratchet straps in my trailer.
I have some too.
Okay. Yeah.
I got really long yellow one.
Thanks, Kyle. All right, I can tell Tony to stop speeding. He doesn't need to get here now.
Watch the wheelie this morning on the way here.
Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Well, not how I thought today was gonna go, but whatever. Today's the day to find out there's a problem. I just tell Tony to slow down because he's speeding. He's in a Corvette. He's a Corvette guy now, I fully expect him to show up with some cut-off jorts, you know, some New Balance shoes, a little chain. And potentially, this is the same issue we had the last time I was near Tony, which is my motor started misfiring. But that wasn't Tony's fault. That was because a rocker arm adjuster broke in half, and the push rod was just kind of hanging around in there. This sounds like that. So we'll go back to the pit, pull the valve covers off, find the broken part. Hopefully it didn't destroy the push rod, and then we'll fix it and be ready for tomorrow, which is really the first day of this event. This is just test day. Would have been nice to make a test hit, but not the end of the world. You got about, you got a lot. You got.
Oh yeah, we're good.
There's already a ratchet strap under there, Kyle. It's like
Somebody
you knew.
called AAA?
Yes. I need the 100-mile door-to-door deal. Somehow, this is Tony's problem. You
There
want
we
this?
go. I'm good.
Yeah.
Look, I'm on the hitch, man.
As long as I don't,
If you get a little bit of
as long as I don't put any slack in it.
slack in it, it might jump off, but we can fix that.
We're not crossing an intersection. We'll be fine. Oh, this is the same deal. If I get any slack in this either, we're screwed.
Yeah, it's gonna be the same way.
I'll just ride the brakes.
Do you want to make it longer? Let's make it longer.
The level of your trust is directly proportionate to how long this is. You decide.
All right, let's make it longer. Can't tell these came from Harbor.
I think he meant let's put two of them together.
All right, let's just give it a shot.
Okay, you pull forward and I'll hold this so it doesn't fall apart. Keep going, 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 keep going. All right. At some point this week, I'll be towing Kyle. For sure. I told Tony when he gets here, yeah, we'll be all done. I'll take you out for a steak dinner. Nope. Now we're taking the motor apart. Day 0 of Hot Rod Drag Week.
How we doing?
So what had happened was,
Yeah.
it just started sounding like you were behind the wheel again. It didn't want to do a burnout. I went up to the starting line anyway. It was worse. I was like, you know what? I'm not going. Not going.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure when we pull the valve covers,
We're gonna find another valve problem?
yeah, we'll find another problem with a
All right, I'll be
rocker
here
arm
for 9
adjuster.
seconds. Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that. Oh, God.
So this is our everyday crate, Tony?
Yeah.
This was like everything we need to do our jobs every day. Like this is already ready for the side pipe. This is already for the side pipe.
Got it.
But it just became the valve cover.
Got it.
What's that? Is that what was on there? You changed it out?
We changed it out because remember the belt slipping
Yeah,
problem we were
kept
having?
slipping. You do the same style?
Same thing.
Okay.
I got a stronger belt and a new one of those.
No problems?
Oh yeah, is that still tight?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I put it on the 2-step, so.
Good enough.
Bacon.
I'll eat one little piece. Sure, why not? It's pizza. It's pizza, right?
Can you eat some za?
That's pizza. Mostly.
I'm like, what time are you leaving? He's like, I'm gonna leave after breakfast. I'm like, all right. I didn't
We
know
have a
that
late
meant
breakfast.
brunch.
We're out.
Because later on, I'm like, how's it going? He's like, yeah, I'll be there about 5. I was like, cool. Test-a-tune's over at 5.
It's 400 miles. I would have been here for the run if you did it.
He's like,
Would've
I'm
been
5
sick.
hours away. I'm like, all right, cool.
I'm here now.
You're here when it mattered.
Yeah.
You're here at the perfect time, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Some time to get working.
Any minute now, we're pulling a transmission out of this thing.
We're gonna leave them in? Like reuse them?
No, we'll probably put new ones in.
Let's have a look at them though. Let's put them in the tray.
Yeah,
Let's
okay.
come out.
That's what I was thinking. It's probably a good idea. After. So what normally breaks?
The tip right off the adjuster.
Yeah,
It looks okay over here.
That one's not good. That might be the one. Yeah, I don't see a broken one. Damn, voted best pizza, huh? Sad state of affairs over here.
Did you try it?
I did try it.
Was it all right?
It's pizza,
That doesn't-
technically.
That looks like gas station pizza. Who's doing the voting? That's the real question.
Ohio's finest.
My kids think there's no Wi-Fi in Ohio.
It's because you keep denying their FaceTimes. You're like, forget it, get out of here.
You bring up Ohio, and that's like the biggest burn ever is to say, you know, I'm sending you to Ohio or you're from Ohio. Like,
Is that a thread in the Finnegan house?
No, that's a YouTube thing with kids now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, on YouTube, it's skibbity toilet, and if you're from Ohio, you have no Wi-Fi. I thought for sure the problem we were having with the misfiring was going to be the same problem we had the last time we went testing, which was a broken rocker arm adjuster. But so far, I don't see any broken rocker arm adjusters. So now I'm checking the valve lash to see if we got anything loose. All right, this side's fine. I'll check the lash on that side, and this side we can wipe the gasket and throw it back together. So like that one moves side to side. You can catch your finger on that. You can catch your finger on...
It just looks and feels different.
Yeah, like I just pushed that all the way there. This one doesn't move, like the axle moves like forward. I'm gonna change that one.
Is that tip flattened?
No,
The pin.
Yep.
yeah, like
So
the way
there's
it's
no load on
the
it.
way it's staked in there.
Is that normal?
This is moving.
Yeah, it does.
No,
move.
it moves more.
But it
is
moves
what I'm
a
saying.
lot of side to side, which I don't know. It just looked funky. It didn't look like these.
I got you.
So like this one moves, but the axle doesn't move. Just the wheels move side to side.
I know. None of the axles seem to move on.
Well, the
either.
axle is just crimped on. It's like a rivet.
But none of them have any movement at all
But that one does.
in the axle.
Oh yeah, this one's coming out. I mean, look how
I know. That's why
it's getting beat up. Yeah, it's getting beat up.
This one's shifted to one side, but it doesn't move.
So what's our concern with this? It's going to come apart?
I mean, we can just keep our eye on it. I think what happened was it came unplugged and we fouled the spark plugs.
That's what I think happened.
I agree.
That's not going to cause it to run like that.
Nah.
That's not going to happen.
This isn't going to cause it to do anything. This might be a problem down the road.
Yeah. Might start making noise tomorrow, but it's not going to do anything right now.
And I don't know how long that's been that way.
No.
Like that could have been that way for years, and I'm just sitting here going, huh.
Yeah, I mean, you've got to assume that's going to have every single bit of force of levering the spring open, so that thing's got to be strong as hell. It just might not be mushroomed as much as the rest of them in this piece, but it's all, I mean, these are iron, right? The rocker is cast?
The rocker's cast iron.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's...
Or forged or whatever.
Yeah, whatever. It's not aluminum. It's strong.
Yeah, we'll just pull the valve covers every day and keep looking at it and see if...
Just the one. You only got to pull one.
Yeah, and just see if it changes.
Or just drive it.
Oh, I mean, driving's a part of it.
And not look at it.
If it runs real good, we're going to hit the road. What are the miles like? 850 for the week, right? I saw something like that.
It's a little over 9, I think. 894 or something like that.
I saw 8 something.
It's not bad. It's like 180,
highway,
180, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
I think so.
Which isn't great for that situation, if that's a situation.
She cruises at 2,000.
Oh yeah, so it doesn't
I was
matter.
gonna say, you got the 2 overdrives.
Yeah, she don't care. This thing is a pooch on the highway. All right, I like this plan. Let's put the valve
got
covers
full
back
line
on.
here?
I've never been so excited to see 0.
We did notice that the TPS connector was not on the throttle position sensor. So because of how close the hood is cut, when you lift it up and down, it kind of rubs against it. I think it knocked it off, and he just tried to drive it without it. TPS sensor is crucial data that the engine computer needs. So he tried to drive without that, and it fouled all the plugs, which is, best case, that it was no big deal. So we just opened the data log, which is a recording of every sensor, and the TPS sits like this at 0, confirming that it's just not hooked up. Fresh plugs,
Word.
some zip ties, we'll be in business. You want a short version of that?
Yeah.
Cool. The TPS fell off, and the car ran like garbage, and we're gonna fix it. Boom. This better not be just like 2 years ago in any way.
I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but I feel like it'll be different this
I agree.
time. Sometimes I lie in bed at night and I go, on the first day, if we had just went, you know what, we'll overnight some rings. If we hadn't waited a whole day before I was like, yeah. The result still would have been the same. It would have rained on day 5 and we wouldn't have run, but.
Might have had a day in there.
Yeah. You know what will make all of us feel better about this is the moment we take that 2022 sticker off the windshield of this car.
I like it, yeah.
And put the new one on.
No, that's gotta go.
It needs to be the whole Band-Aid gone.
We scraping the whole thing off or just the 2?
The whole thing.
Got it.
Like it never happened.
I've always dirtied everything that I found. This ain't no difference, so look at you now. And baby, cut yourself loose. Save all the things that I said that night. Playing it cool, but I never got it right. Baby, cut yourself loose. I was mesmerized by your eyes. Keep me up every night. Keep me up every night. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. There ain't no satisfaction for me now. Now that you're gone, now that you're gone, now that you're gone. Now you know everything that I am. Caught in the palm, no backup plan. So baby, cut yourself loose. Cause a little trouble, don't shed a tear. Keep that sunny smile from ear to ear. And baby, cut yourself loose.
Can you hand me the laptop there, Tony? Off the inside there on.
Yes, sir, Mr. Finnegan.
So I invited Tony Angelo to be my co-pilot, and ever since then, the car keeps breaking.
There you go.
Brakes during testing, brakes here at drag week. And I'm not saying it's his fault, but you can judge your own conclusions, you know, just choose your own adventure. Because when you really think about what happened here today, I was in line to test the car. He was 3.2 miles away from the track, and it started misfiring. Coincidence? I think not. It says successful. Let's see. Wide open.
First time I've been called that. Let's
Here we
do
go.
it.
Fire in the hole. I think it's better.
I think so.
Sounds better.
It's so loud, it's hard to tell, for being honest, but this does sound pretty good. The rule with this car is, if it's not moving, put gas in it. That's the rule.
Apparently that's the thing. I don't know. Good job, everybody.
T-minus 8 minutes. 8 minutes till the driver's meeting. The more on time you are, the less time you'll spend sitting in the grandstands, and the more time you'll be on your race car, have fun. We need all drivers to the grandstands. Pit side, staging lane side, up by the starting line. Less than 10 minutes for the driver's meeting. Please start making your way there if you have not got there already.
It's got fuel in it?
Yep.
It's got fuel in it?
Should check again.
It's got fuel in it?
You asked the question.
No, I overfilled it.
Should just check
And we
again.
pushed it. We haven't even started it yet.
Great to see everyone out here. We've had a great turnout, 348 cars through tech. Just a show of hands, who's new? That's a pretty good amount. Let's give these guys an applause. Thank you for coming out. Welcome to the family and being a part of what we built over the last 20 years.
All right, welcome. Now we get into the rules. All right, this is pretty simple, guys. You have to make a run every day to stay in competition. You have to turn in a time slip every day to stay in competition. There's a protest procedure. If you have an issue, come see me.
I always get questions of how do we get a time extended for the day? Obviously, we're scheduled every day till about 2 o'clock. But if we have any extensions, it's due to downtime on the racetrack. We want to give you all a fair opportunity to make additional runs throughout the day. And so we look at that. If we're down a good bit for the day, I will extend some time at the end of the day, just so you can make it back to the lanes.
All right, once again, thanks again. This concludes our driver's meeting. Enjoyed it. Thank you, guys.
Driver's meeting's over. In a few more minutes, drag week officially begins. We're gonna hurry up and try to get in line, get suited up, and make a really good run. And then I'd like to leave, except we need to find out what the rest of the guys in our class are doing. There's 5 of them. So here's how drag week works. It's a game of averages, right? Make a good pass every day for 5 days, add them all up, divide by 5. That's your average ET in your class. The lowest average ET in every class wins.
Yeah.
What do you win? Nothing.
You get a cool jacket if you buy it.
I never got a jacket.
Well, I got one.
Just got a plaque.
I got a cool jacket.
My first place plaque looks just like my second place plaque with different words on it.
My car is a 1955 Chevy. It's got a small block, naturally aspirated, 427 cubic inch tunnel ram, some little bit of head work, cam, lighten the car all up. It only weighs 2,780 pounds. That's helps me keep it in the high 9s with my little gut here. Just a nice little gasser. It's easy on the street. It's got an Oldsmobile rear end with a set of 456s in it. It's a little RPM bound, but it makes it all worthwhile when you're cruising down the road at 3,200 RPM and just listen to that little motor sing. I'll be in gasser A class against some of the big guys. This year's gonna be the first year back with this car. In 2021, I hit the wall at US 131 during this event. So we thrashed to get the car back together to make it for the 20th anniversary and a little redemption at the 131 racetrack. Where when you're going into this, you're building a car, you wanna be competitive. You're not just taking off a trailer, running it down the track. Now you gotta drive it, 1,000 miles or more, or maybe a little less, and just seeing the little towns that sometimes they put you through, the people that you meet coming through the little towns, the gas stations. Seeing America in a race car makes a lot of noise. Seeing people think that you're nuts doing it. The stress levels there, what's that noise? By the end of the week, you're getting fatigued, you're getting to the track early, you're rushing around, there's always a rush. It's just a great week altogether. Even with the downs, there's always the good that comes with it. I think everybody that does it once, I've got friends that have been talking about doing it for years, they do it, and now they're addicted. They understand what it's all about, and they love the torture too. And then it takes you a couple weeks to recover. You're like, I don't know if I'll do it again. And then all of a sudden you're doing it again. You're back on the list.
The name's Wayne Baker. It's a 1963 Nova. Altered the wheelbase to emulate like a funny car from the 60s. Like our car is not very comfortable at all to drive, mostly from the heat. It gets hot in there. I think the torturous part is if you start falling behind as far as time and you feel rushed and you're not getting good passes and you don't have the right parts, or you're running out of fuel, or you don't know where to go. And that starts to get to be the stressful thing, and you're getting into the hotel at midnight and that kind of thing. We've been very fortunate and lucky that we haven't fallen behind that much. So we haven't had late nights like that, but I'm probably jinxing myself this year. It's like most of the people here, they want to compete, they want to do better for themselves, and they're willing to go through that just to prove to everybody that it can be done. Everybody's very helpful and motivated to finish the week and encouraging, and it's just a great attitude. And then seeing all the new tracks too, that's what I enjoy since there's not a lot of tracks back home in South Dakota. I've done Hot Rod Drag Week. This will be the 4th time. Won A-Gas for the last 3 years. Started in 2021. Kind of wobbled around 9 seconds flat for my average. So this year's goal is just to go into 8s consistently. Yeah, and try to win again.
Groups A and B, staging lanes are open for you. Groups A and B. Staging lanes are open for day 1, morning 1 of Hot Rod Drag Week 2024. And who will be the very first car to go down track at the 20th Hot Rod Drag Week? And the Nova went at 882. Next up, Mike Finnegan. Rolling up here on the left-hand side of the drag strip. It is the Blasphemi 1955 Chevrolet that has gone through a raft of updates. A new front end, a new nose on the car, and a slipper clutch has been put in there. He got rid of the diaphragm-style clutch that was in it, and he has had some very good results in testing with that new clutch. very strange over there on and off the throttle a multitude of times on the summit side of the racetrack. Goes 960 at 108 miles an hour. That was kind of odd.
Yeah.
You guys can fix it.
He short shifted it, which I think he shouldn't have done. That would have made it worse.
Yeah, he needed to rev it up higher.
Rev it, let it keep going.
Yeah, just look at the data.
Yeah.
You fix it.
Counterweight, you think?
Probably a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Thank you. All right, well, we got a time slip, but it wasn't a good one.
The clutch was slipping real bad.
Yeah, look, he's just outrunning it, right?
The whole time, every gear.
That's what it looked like. Does he need to warm this clutch up or no?
Nah. We need to look at the data because I can't tell in first gear if it was the tire spinning or the clutch slipping. But every other
it was spinning.
Every other gear, the clutch was slipping.
I think it looked like you short shifted it because the motor was just running away.
Yeah, it was bang.
You need a bunch more clutch in it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we need to jack it up. We need to get the generator out right there, fire it up, and put the fan on the clutch and the 2 fans on the blower.
Okay.
First thing. That sucked. Really nothing went good on that one. I can't tell. Motor might still be misfiring, I'm not sure, but the clutch for sure slipped the whole way down the track. So we need to plug the laptop in and verify if it was slipping because we can see that. And then we need to start working on it because we're definitely not leaving early today. Like that. And then just, there's a bungee cord on the ground. We'll put it between the handles to hold them.
Hold this?
Yep.
So Mike's got a slipper clutch in there now. It's awesome. It basically releases itself at the starting line for you when you dump the clutch over a certain amount of time and a certain amount of grab at high RPM. But it was just slipping all the way through the gear. It feels like the adjustment is out. So we're going to play with the base adjustment and then the counterweight, which is high RPM grip. So we're going to see what happens. But it's definitely running good, goes pretty straight, but it's not putting the power down. He's 40 mile an hour off where he should be at the end of the quarter mile. So it is not putting the power to the ground.
Great thing about a roots blower is it makes a lot of horsepower. The not so great thing about a roots blower is it creates a lot of heat and it takes forever to cool off. So if we were to make a pass and then just let the blower sit here and cool off on its own, it would take over an hour or more. So the electric fans will enable us to turn the car around faster and get back in the lanes. All right. You wanna let it down, I'll watch it? Whoa!
Sorry, got a hair trigger on her. You good?
Yeah, we're good,
Damn, that went out quick.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a moment.
Good? Everybody alive?
We got all our fingers?
Yeah, feel good. I'm leaving the jack under it though. I don't trust either the jack or the jack stands too much. Ugh. Nothing wrong. No smoking gun.
Yeah, these are fine.
Yeah.
All right.
So you're looking for the differential between, you have what, input shaft speed?
Yeah, you want to see it?
Yeah.
It's wildly different.
All right.
Throttle position. Okay.
Yeah.
We're 100%. Engine RPM here.
Yeah.
Okay. Drive shaft RPM. It's matching the engine RPM, so the tires are not spinning.
It's got input shafts is what we need to look at.
And
Drive
then
shaft is geared.
Input shaft, take that away. Here's the input shaft speed, okay? And it is skyrocketing straight up.
Well, it should match. It should be the same as RPM.
It should have the same curve, and it's not. Engine RPM is going this way, and this thing's going straight up.
How many seconds is this? Oh, yeah,
this is first gear.
So it slipped for seconds.
Yeah, it slipped at the top of first gear.
That second gear slipped at second gear too. It shouldn't slip at all.
So I'll zoom out.
So you need more counterweight for sure, because you're not even on the base in second. It takes near a second for the clutch to grab in second gear.
Yeah, it never grabbed. This is it, not grabbing.
Not grabbing.
At all. And then third gear, same deal, not grabbing.
Okay.
It's wild how different it is. Like this worked a week ago, and then I drove it around my town for like 15 miles with the trailer on it. And the pedal was grabbing way at the top. I didn't think I had to put bass in it at the drag strip, but this drag strip might be a whole heck of a lot better than the other one too.
The starting line's pretty good out there.
Okay.
The radio cars were really getting after it now, and they got further out there.
Right.
But
This slipped in every gear.
It didn't.
Every gear. So I went 73, shifted it, and I was like, oh God, the clutch is slipping. And it did it in every gear. He looked at the data, he's like, it's a mess, just do both. So.
Okay, great. Well, we can kind of extrapolate the weight of a washer or two.
Well, the weight of the washer doesn't even register. It's like less than 1 gram.
Well, how much do you want to add?
6, which should be close to 6 washers. But
That's what I'm saying.
But we're out of washers. So we have to find a new combo. We have weights, we have aluminum nuts, aluminum bolts. So I'm sitting here, I was talking to Robin Lawrence, stick shift racer from Holly. You know him? He's their EFI guy. And I sent him the data, I sent you the data. Because he was saying, do the base and the counterweight so that if it bogs, that's fine, we'll work backwards. We don't want it to slip again because you're gonna destroy your clutch. It's 10, I think. The odd thing is the steel nut's not even registering. Okay, there's 20, and I think, so we had 18, I need to add 1 more to it. So if I do, everything together before was 18, right now 1 slug of Mallory, the bolt, and the nut is 20. All right, let me call you guys back, thank you.
Weigh multiples of them, because it'll get a closer thing and then divide it. Like weigh 10 washers, you're not gonna be able to weigh 1 washer. You went up 1 gram for each per.
18 times 6. 114. Okay. 3 turns. Change the hardware. Hey, that other guy in A-Gas that was in the lanes, his name is Wayne Baker. He ran 882 at 154.
I'll put a bunch of clutch in this thing and go.
Today was great. It was a new personal best. So I ran an 8.8 at 154, so we're getting off to a really good start.
All right. Go ahead and rotate. And stop right there. Keep going right there.
All right, I'm putting the tools away.
Are we fueled up?
No, I'm doing it now.
We're getting ready to go again. We made 2 changes. One of them was to add more base pressure to our clutch. That's the basically low RPM hole shot part of it. We also added weight to the counter levers, which is the high RPM part of it. Those should possibly bog the motor or make this car go really fast. Either way, we're hoping the clutch doesn't slip again because there's only so many times we can slip it that bad. We don't want to do what we just did in round 1.
And I am doing my best to make sure we never run out of gas this week, which means it's not moving, putting gas in it. It actually made it down the track, we're putting gas in it. And I know it's full when it hits my shoes. That's what I like to do. There it is, there it is. Very full. All right, watch out.
All right, I'm gonna get in line.
Try to crack the 8 here, I believe, and that is an 896 at 159 miles an hour for Kyle Butley. Alex went 7-0 in practice. We know the car is 6 seconds capable. Man, that thing's loose down there at 800 feet. Taylor's car wags the tail at the top end, goes 739 at 151 miles an hour.
Dude, thing's beautiful, man. The scoop is my favorite part.
I'm just happy to have it back together again.
Dude, it's sick, man. Oh, I love it. It looks cool as hell.
So how did you make a pass yet this morning or not?
I tried. The clutch slipped the whole time, so we went back, made some adjustments. Hope they work.
Let it eat again.
Try.
Yeah, how's that front end and stuff working for you? Has that made any of the differences that you're looking for?
I haven't been a quarter of a mile yet. The main reason I did it was because at like 160, the car felt like it was crashing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that was the reason I did it. Like I genuinely didn't like driving the car a quarter of a mile. And I've only tested it 1/8 of a mile, but it feels smoother. So my hope is out the back.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Yeah, on the highway it's much better.
Sure.
Much better. Yeah, I'm not wandering all over the place anymore. So I don't know. I'm into it. I think anybody with one of these that's going really fast,
You should, yeah.
I would build your own A-arms, man. You know, do something like that and just, you know, yeah, because I think it's just going to be
Be
safer.
more stable. Plus, you're going to get a lot more suspension travel. You got more tunability out of that chassis, too.
Yeah, that was the other thing. It helped the whole shot, for sure.
Oh, yeah, because you're not just tugging on that whole front end.
Yeah.
Like this one, I took some
right.
just so it would
Cody Elder coming up again.
You know what I mean? Like it would just watch you just tug it.
Yeah.
Just right. It wasn't even
Black
get
belt.
Yeah, and I had done all of that. Like I had taken all the leaves out, longer shackles. Like we've done so much to that thing to try to make it just safer.
Yeah.
And when I wadded it up and destroyed it, I was like, that's it. I'm not putting it back on. We're here. I'm excited to like just see America again in the day. Hopefully in the daylight this time. You know? Oh.
Sort of way to
I don't want to be last.
interrupt the
Dude, that's my track record. Last to leave the track every day, and it's okay, but you never get to hang out with anybody.
Yeah.
You rush through every checkpoint, you know, and by the time you get to the hotel, everyone's asleep. So, well, good luck, dude.
Good luck to you, man.
I'll see you out on the road, Jay.
Yeah, I'll see you. Good seeing you.
All right.
Dude, how are you?
Good. How are you?
That was a hell of a pack.
Yes. It was good. It was good.
So, what's your strategy? Are you gonna hang out, watch me run, or are you gonna leave? Or
We're packed ready to go.
you're smart too. Yeah.
I'll find out later.
I would pack with that number.
This oil down really sucks for everybody. But,
Yeah. Well, it helped me because we were adjusting the clutch,
yeah.
and I was able to come back. I was under the car going, yes, keep sweeping. Awesome. Well, dude, great meeting you. Hopefully I see you on the road.
The rest of the week.
Jay Grabiak coming up the left side, the Grabiak Racing 55 Chevy. Got a 427 small block in this thing, all appropriate with the gold Moroso valve covers and tunnel rim. The 982 134 for Grabiak. So Finnegan's first run was kind of all over the place. The car was moving around. He was on and off the throttle.
That's awesome. 8.7, screaming fast, knocked almost a second off our first run. That's where we need to be. Car's running killer. Let's get out of here. All those clutch changes seem to work perfectly, so that feels good.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.
You having a good day?
Oh, yeah. How is your day going?
Oh, it just got a whole lot better. 870 to 157. There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are turning that in and getting out of here.
There we go.
We get to leave.
Yeah, we do. Before the sun goes down.
We get to leave.
Nice.
Dude.
All good?
It looked awesome. It was so squirrely.
I heard it.
So squirrely.
Hook up and go, though.
But it worked.
Yeah.
Absolutely worked. That's the most mile an hour this car's run in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, dude.
It's running strong.
It's happy. I'm no longer worried about any of it.
It it went 8.7.
Yeah.
Take it.
Granny shifting.
Yeah.
It,
You could hear, I could hear that it was hooked, the clutch was hooked up. For sure.
Dude, oh my God. We don't ever get to leave.
No.
This is incredible.
It's amazing.
Wow. Yeah, I'm getting out of this.
I think we let it cool. We get some sandwiches while it cools.
I love this thing.
Eat up a little bit, go to street mode and hit it.
So right now, I hold in my hand a time slip that says 870 at 157 miles an hour. Quickest run this car's made in 4 years. So we're turning it in. I don't even know if anyone else in the class has gone quicker than that, but I don't care. I've tortured Tony every time we do this event. It's time to leave at a reasonable hour and hit the road during daylight.
You got t-shirts,
You
got t-shirts to say?
When I get back, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I got very few, but I have some at my trailer.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Gas money. Let's sell some t-shirts, yo. I think my credit card's locked up. Not because I'm a delinquent, but because somebody because Chris, our producer, tried to use it to order a lift for Ryan, the guy behind the camera, and didn't tell me. So when the charge came through, I said, that's not me. Now I got no credit card for this trip. Thanks, Ryan. It's 12:30. If we don't screw around, we could be out of here by 4 p.m. I don't know how far we got to drive, but just the fact that I'm done driving and wearing that suit before 1 p.m. is huge. Absolutely huge. Hey. Oh, hey, thank you. Appreciate that. You having fun?
Yes, I am. It's our first drag and drive.
Oh, well, welcome to Drag Week.
My husband's right there.
Which car?
This car is right here is ours.
I like this. Dude, 4i, nice.
It is.
That's great. Is this going to be the first pass?
Second pass. We made a test and shoot last night.
All right, well, good.
Your car was actually right in front of me when it got pushed off the track.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that didn't go too well. We're about to go visit one of my favorite people, Miss Tanya Turk. She's in charge of the time slips. And she's been faster than I will ever go in a car, probably. How we doing?
Yeah.
That guy took it.
I was thinking 2 hours.
Ecstatic.
How did it feel?
Much safer.
Safer?
Much safer, yeah.
With the front end change.
Yeah, when the chute comes out now, it's not trying to crash the car anymore.
Well,
like,
that's
it's
important.
so much better.
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah, that right there made all the work and all the changing totally worth it. So I'm happy.
That was your first quarter pass, right?
Yeah, I'm done. I was afraid to pull the parachute because I'm always afraid to pull that parachute. It always feels like it's going to crash when it comes out. At that time, it didn't. Yeah, I'm so happy with that. I don't even know if that's first place. We're leaving anyway. I don't care.
There you go.
We'll figure it out tomorrow. It does not matter.
You're happy, you're safe,
Yeah.
car's running?
Yeah.
You didn't bring Tony, did you?
No, because I want to make sure it didn't catch on fire on the way in here. If I bring Tony, something will go wrong. So I'm just kidding. Not really. I'm totally serious about that. How you doing, man?
Good. You care about getting a quick selfie?
Hell, let's do it, man. I'd love to. I'd love to. How'd it go for you today?
I just built the car and finished it Saturday.
Congrats. You're here. You made it.
I made it 3 miles and 4 passes now.
Nice.
So,
And you get to go, so get out of here.
I get to go.
Yeah. Dude, that's half the battle, just being able to leave the parking lot.
it is. I
Dude.
heard yours.
I'm good.
And you're leaving before it's nighttime.
I know. It's a personal best for me. All right, just saw Miss Tanya, turned in our slip, got our receipt, got our directions. We now hit the road for Indianapolis. Hey. I'm great. I'm calling you with good news. So we just ran the best pass we made in 4 years. We are leaving the venue and hitting the road. Yeah, I'm stoked. Car's perfect. Cut through here. You got a fence, you got a dumpster. It's a war zone out there. Oh, look at this shot. Look at that, Michael Bay. Woo! Follow cam.
We are in decent shape, so we're gonna send this car into street mode, which is blower pulley and belt change, spark plug change.
At the racetrack, we run racing fuel. It's got its own 6-gallon fuel cell that we made here at home. It has its own fuel pump, its own fuel lines. Over here under the floor is a 16-gallon gas cell that fills through the stock hole in the side of the car. Also has its own fuel pump, its own lines. So all we do is disconnect the pressure and feed and return line from this side, switch it to that side, change the connector, we're off and running.
Rear tires, put an exhaust on it, and we're gonna hit the road. It takes about an hour if we're hustling, which we're not. Take a little more time than that, probably. But I'm excited. We're gonna Maybe get to sit down and eat dinner tonight, which would be incredible. But mostly, I'll do whatever it takes to keep on going fast. So, I'm feeling really good.
That is the quickest the car has gone in 4 years, so we're out of here. That was fun, thank you. Appreciate it.
Good luck, dude. Get down the road safe.
Hell yeah, we're out of here. We're out of here. I'll keep you posted, all right?
Please, you got my number.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The new gears, it likes it. 65 is 1800. Before 1800 was 70.
Wait, you changed your gear?
Yeah, I went from a 389 to a 411.
I remember that.
Because the mat penciled out that was perfect for the drag strip, and it was going to help it on the highway. What's the temperature where we're at?
84.
The reason I ask is motors warm.
We getting warm here or what?
Look at us. Sun's still out. First checkpoint. so happy today. You don't even know I'm so happy. Everything's going pretty good. Car's running a little warm because we're getting stuck in traffic. And by warm, I mean it got to 219 briefly. But once we're moving along, it's 200 degrees, 195. The one thing it is doing, though, is the throttle's not hanging open far, but it's not idling when you let off the gas. And it's because this thing, once everything heats up, the casting expands, the air gap around the butterflies, it gets bigger and it idles higher. And so I'm just making a little tweak for my guy here. Okay, let off. Let off. All right, that'll be better. Like it? All right, that's good enough for me. The reason it runs so warm is the entire top half of the radiator is up here. Like the grill is only exposing the bottom half of the radiator. And back in the day, guys would take a hole saw and just put these holes right here, and I don't like the way it looks. So I'm like, I'll just, look good, but maybe overheat. But my red is 219.
I think my red is 235.
Oh, yeah,
That's
your red's
real hot.
worse than my red.
If it's stop, go, like stop signs are bad.
Yeah, stop signs are worthless. At that point, you're just killing your battery.
To let it cool off for a minute, and I'm going to check the water. It could be low. It generally doesn't do that. It's generally fine in traffic, so something's happening.
Oh, okay.
And it may be my holes that I cut for the flappers. I've never drove it with those on it. Yeah, it might be. They're not sealed up great right here. I got some air coming through.
If we get real desperate, we'll just take the hood off.
Hi, my name's Jared Nowinski. We're at checkpoint number 1. Got about 45 miles under our belt right now. I think we got about another 200 to go. We got a 1987 Chrysler Town & Country Woody Wagon. It's a K-car Woody Wagon. Still the original style, 8-valve, 4-cylinder, turbocharged, front-wheel drive. This is our 3rd drag and drive with it. We're having fun. I feel great. This is amazing. The car's running good. I've had problems with it all season this year, and we just decided to say, screw it, we're gonna get it and go and see what happens, and we're here so far. We made it, like I said, the 40 miles. We made the trek from Iowa. We're from the Quad Cities area in Iowa. Came out Friday night, Saturday hung out, Sunday tech day. It's been a blast. I love doing this. This will be a forever event for us.
I'm Graham Hayes. Came to Drag Week with the 66 Fulton powered nitrous motor, 706 big block Chevy, running Ultimate Iron. I believe we're currently number 5 on day 1. We turned in a 730. Not our personal best, but good enough that we turned it in and hit the road for day 1. Car's done. This will be the 4th drag and drive, and it's finished all of them but 1. So we know how the game goes. You want to get on the road early and just try to ride while you got time. So try not to have a late night tonight and be fresh for tomorrow. The best part about Drag Week for us is just all the friends you make that you see 2, 3, 4 times a year, but all of you are into the same thing, and you're very competitive with these people, but you're also very friendly. We just got a text from Paul Powell. They just went a personal best on the other 66 green Nova that's running Ultimate Iron, and I believe it may even be their first time in the 6s, and we started shooting with, talking crap to them that, we're coming for them tomorrow, and they said try your best. So, all just the friendly competition and just how nice everyone is and helping everyone out, even though, we're running against each other. We've had some, good highs, so it all goes together. The lows make the highs better, so it's all a part of it. You just take it in, take it in stride. At the end of the day, a car is meant to get you from point A to point B and not just be pushed around by a golf cart. So it's always cool to me to see who can have something that could still realistically get you from point A to point B, but also, who's got the fastest one. And a bunch of guys get together, we're always going to want to figure out who's got the fastest, insert thing here.
Mine. Just kidding. You can have some. You can have some. All right. Right. Yeah, is that weird? Sorry. We're outside of a tavern. I'm eating PB&J and drinking water. It's wrong. Wrong.
Lunchables and Uncrustables.
Yeah, I have the palate of like an 8-year-old boy. I eat chicken nuggets and Crunstables, Lustables, anything with "able" in the end of it, I'm in. Like, the only reason vegetables enter my body is I married a woman who's smarter than me. She's not here, though. If she was here, maybe I wouldn't have this. But she's not here. Let's party.
Oh, David.
Oh, YouTube celebrity over here.
That's it. That's
David
what's happening.
Freiberger. How you doing?
Pretty great.
Did you have fun today?
Yeah, it was awesome. I called a.
Still got a voice?
I called an audience member a couch riding boogery.
I love that. I heard that. I heard that in real time.
What's up, Tom?
Hey.
Hey, good to see you, man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Everything good?
It left like a mobility scooter.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I almost fell out of my car in the staging lanes. I was like, oh, they're so brutal.
Fun.
Brutal. Just, oh.
I haven't checked the coolant system since drag week last year. So it just has
Nothing wrong with it then.
It may be a little bit low.
Yeah. If you didn't look it, there's nothing wrong with it. You want to hit the road?
All right, so we're on this for 15.1 miles.
Okay. Copy that.
God, it's beautiful out here.
Did you ever get a hold of the clutch guy and ask him to send a friction plate out?
I did. He said he would. He said he doesn't think we need it though.
I mean, if it can take a bunch of slip for a long time, that's probably fine, but I don't know enough about it.
I don't either. He thinks the thing's fine. So I mean, that's not helping it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Tomorrow, we'll just crank up the base pressure when we leave.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh-oh.
Let's see where he's...
Oh, I ran out of gas.
Are you guys just staging this for YouTube or what?
I was supposed to put fuel in it at the checkpoint.
I said, why are your AF
I was like
18? And then they jumped up to 23. He said, oh, I'm out of gas.
You get more? Oh, you have more. Okay.
Didn't we get gas like 30
What are you
miles
guys
ago?
running? Pump gas? Oh, okay.
So this morning on day one of drag week, we kind of threw away our first pass when our clutch slipped badly in every gear. And yesterday we threw away our test and tune pass when the engine just did not want to run. It was misfiring really bad. And when we got back to the pit, we found out why. And it was because the cable for our throttle position sensor had fallen off. And that is because the hood, when it tilts, this edge comes up and is hitting this part of the connector, and it popped the spring out of it, made it fall off. So we've got lines here because later on tonight we're gonna cut the hood out some more so it doesn't do that. But in the meantime, zip ties from Wire Care for the win. We've got one looped around this way and then another one pulling it that way to keep that on there. And yeah, those cable ties from Wire Care went 870 at 157 miles an hour today. Just saying.
What, is it leaking out?
I need some JB Will.
His tank's still cracked.
That's coming out all right.
Bar of soap. Yeah, the bar of soap.
That guy says he lives right there. If you need anything, he's backing into his driveway.
A bar of soap would be awesome.
A bar of soap would be cool.
And I can cover it with JB and we'll be good.
Oh man, he give you like some nice, like farm to table soap. That's some like
Dr. Squatch.
Yeah, that's some bougie.
Kyle pulled over because he ran out of gas. He ran out of gas because there's a leak in his gas tank. One of these nice people down here, I ran over, shook hands, made friends, borrowed a bar of soap. And the bar of soap just stopped the leak. Dude, dial, take that with you. And
yeah.
you won't even
Minimum,
need.
I'm using it in the hotel tonight.
Yeah, you won't even need that JBL. It smells good.
Yeah, it looks fancy.
I'm normally an Irish Spring kind of guy,
Yeah, let me
but
smell
that just give a whiff of that.
It smells like ethanol and flowers, so I like it. I'm a big fan.
Got another 5 gallons.
Just put it right in the center console.
Let's drive it until it's not leaking, and JB weld it next time we stop.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's do
I think keep it below that level.
I like
so
the
it can be
soap. I like the
dry.
soap. I like the soap.
Did you tighten this up? This thumb screw was like ready to leave.
I did, and it probably came loose again.
It was like this when I was driving. Sorry.
I wonder if bar soap will work as good as.
Yeah, shove some soap on it.
unless they're slow.
Also true. Sounds like something vibrating.
Let's pull over.
Yeah, let me get off. Here, I don't hear it. Maybe it's, well, that's with the clutch in, maybe it's in the...
Don't lug it. Don't lug it.
Yeah.
Like you're in 2000. Let's pull over and take a look, just in case.
Out here, or you want to get on the highway?
Let's get off the highway, because it's getting worse.
Yeah, okay.
Like now I hear it constantly.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it just started rattling.
Tapping. Rattling, tapping.
Is there still leaking?
I could hear it on your side behind me.
No, it's rattling. I think we got a problem.
That's not good.
Yeah. I think it's the valve train.
Sounds in the top.
Yeah, that's good.
Pull back up.
Yep.
On this side.
It's on your side for sure. I could hear it when we were driving.
Maybe this will give us enough time to fix my tank.
Yeah.
If it'll quit leaking while we'll be good.
Hey, take advantage of it. Order some dinner, get some Uber Eats going, rebuild the top end of the motor. So here we are, humming right along, enjoying life, texting friends of ours in Indianapolis, which is our ultimate destination for tonight, going, yeah, we'll be there in a few hours. Let's go out. We'll have some dinner. We'll have some drinks. We'll have some laps. And this thing just starts rattling. And I could hear it out of the exhaust, and I'm like, we need to pull over. So we pull over, fire it up, and it sounds like something's let go under this valve cover here. And if it has, fine. I'm okay with something under the valve cover being wrong. It's better than something in the bottom of the motor being wrong. Because I don't have parts to fix that, but I have parts to fix things under this valve cover. So here we go. Woo, these are warm. Whoa. That looks like one of the counterweights from my clutch.
That was in there?
It was in there.
What
Oh
is
no,
that?
it's the wheel off the rocker. Remember that rocker we were questioning? It broke. Look at the foreshadowing. It also looks like it might work as a counterweight for our clutch. If
Oh,
you
perfect.
run out of
Hold
weight.
on to that
So
thing.
there we go.
We were like, that's got to have been like that for years and years and years.
Wow.
Yeah, nailed it.
It wasn't like that for years and years and years. It was like that for minutes, probably.
And we all did convince ourselves, we're like, it's probably fine.
Well, we wanted to not take that off.
We sure did want to not take it off.
Mm-hmm.
And we just pull this rail and bolt it back down?
We got to remove that rocker arm.
I know that. I'm saying these all go through the head studs in the center.
Yeah,
But
it's just these.
just those.
Just
that I
those.
can live with.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right.
the
yeah,
rest
let's
of
get
them-
on.
So you don't have to take the whole head loose.
Well, the
No,
head
no,
bolts,
no.
the Hemi bolts in from the front and like inside the motor anyway, so
Right.
there's no way we can loosen it all up.
That's not that bad.
No, could be worse.
Yeah.
I own a torque wrench. That's a 9/16
You're going to need
12 point.
sockets.
So earlier today, or was it yesterday? I don't even know. At some point, this thing was misfiring. That was yesterday. And we took the valve covers off to make sure we hadn't broken any of the rocker arm adjusters. And they were all fine, except I noticed one wheel was moving a lot more. It had end play in it. And I noticed that the pin through it had been kind of worked further to one side than the other, and you could move it. And I'm like, that's weird. And none of the other ones were like it. And I said, that's a problem. We should probably change that rocker. The problem is with the Hemi, to change the rocker arms, you have to pull all the stands off and the shafts and basically untorque the head. And I didn't want to do that. And we convinced ourselves that that rocker arm had probably been like that for a long time. Surely it's not going to break. Well, it did. It did. The axle is gone. The wheel was just hanging out in the bottom there. And the rocker arm was still working. And it was just beating up the top of the keeper. So I have another rocker arm. We will change it. And I'll be calling my engine builder to find out what the torque specs on these studs are, because you know I don't remember. And we're gonna eat dinner here at a gas station parking lot, which is fine. This is fine. I love Drag Week. Sorry, Tony. Just sorry. Wherever you are, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm just throwing it out there, sorry.
Okay.
So here's the deal about Drag Week, right? It's you versus the road. You're here to prove you have a street car. If it breaks down, you fix it yourself. You don't put it on a tow truck. If it breaks down, you don't have your video crew have you hop in their cushy rental and take you to buy parts or tools.
Yeah.
So Kyle, with the bar of soap on the gas tank to stop the leak, is now running to the hardware store to get us tools to fix this. Because although that trailer looks like it has everything, we're missing the one tool, the one socket we need to do the job. Yeah. Ooh, gloves.
Yeah, I got some gloves inside
All right, I'll start looking for the rocker arm.
Would we have to set the... Oh no, they're sprung up here?
Yeah, it's to
set that clearance?
No, that's just they're sprung so that it can find its happy spot.
Okay, but they're centering over top?
Yeah, yeah. 3/8 adapter.
Done.
Thank you. Or a 1/2-inch 12.916 socket.
Yeah.
1/2-inch 12 point? I don't think I could do that, but I could do the adapter.
Okay. Thank you.
1/2 to 3/8.
1/2 to 3/8.
Thanks, bud.
This is the, oh my God, I hope we don't need anything in this box. We're tearing into it on day one. Lots of spare parts in here. Of course, the one I need is down in the bottom. Somewhere. There we go. Lifters. Rocker arm. The new one is staked like on both sides really well, you know, whereas this one was shoved this way.
Yeah.
Still has a ton of slide.
That's probably okay, but yeah.
But yeah, like I'm actually not a fan of this. Like,
hello, sir.
I want both.
Okay, perfect.
You can have them both.
Oh, thanks, man.
You're not in a position to buy tools today. I am.
Awesome. Thank you. Well, this whole rail's got to come off, right? You want to check it first?
no, I just want to back them off so nothing binds up as we're taking it off, because it's going to try to push. You know what I mean?
Yes, some of them are under load for sure. Okay.
I texted somebody and was like, yo, we'll call you when we get into town tonight. We'll go out for dinner. Car's like, wanna bet? Dinner.
He's like, what's that sound? I was like, I don't hear it, man.
Ooh, that's warm.
Okay. All right, give her a pull.
All right, well, let's do shims
Keep them
right
shims,
there.
I got them.
Okay. Yeah, no bueno.
All right, so make sure that looks the same. Yeah, that's them.
Yeah, now that it's apart, it looks the same.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Some nice stranger came by.
With an adapter? Yeah, a guy that told me years ago he was going to send me chocolate chip cookies, and he didn't, but he did bring us the adapter. So everything kind of balances out in the universe.
And when he left, he said, keep it in the 8s, Finnegan. I said, damn right.
All right, it's back together, just like that. Bad and good. See it? There. See here, make them kiss.
Last time, the fuel tank had a bracket bolted to the rear bumper, and the parachute actually pulled the bracket off of the tank. So we welded all that up, and apparently we didn't get it all welded. It still has a crack. So when I filled it up, it leaked all the fuel out. Once it leaks down far enough, we're gonna JB it. We rubbed some soap on it. A nice guy let us borrow some soap out of his bathroom on the side of the road. And now we're gonna work on the tune for tomorrow while we're waiting on them to fix that.
My last good intake rocker is now on here. We have none left.
We only need 6, well, we need 8 of those, and we'll be fine. 16 total, we got good ones.
We're stuck on something.
Let me come on, up on mine.
Push her out, maybe. No, rocker arm's down. There we go.
These are all good. Right here, ready. Next push run. Get it up. Where's that go?
There we go. Oh.
Right, final pass. 110 pounds. All right, I just torqued down the rocker rail, which also holds the head down, the cylinder head. So that was a lot of torque. It's all done. Finnegan is now going to install a new set of updated valve lash adjusters, set the valves, plugs back in it, fire it up, and hit the road. Pack it? Yeah, pack it up. Keep going?
Yeah. There we go. All right, this one's free.
Stupid harness out of the way.
Right. Gotta put the spark plugs in and tighten them first.
Yeah, before we tighten these.
Yeah. All right, grab the spark plug socket. Let's get on the road, everybody.
See if we can't figure something out. Yay, we're back.
Hell yeah. Sounds good.
We're out of spare parts though, so I hope it don't happen again.
Yeah, don't do it again.
Be cool, be cool.
Awesome, let's pack it up and gas it up and hit the streets. Keep driving it.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like, you settle right in.
It's happy.
It seems happy.
All right, start putting tools
nice
away.
work there, champ.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. Thank you both for going to get that stuff. Appreciate it. Because now we have tools, right?
Yeah, this is Haley. You haven't talked to her on camera yet. This is Haley. She's the lady behind the guy.
She's the one that looks at him, hey, your engine's running lean. Pull over, you're out of gas.
Right, pull over, you're out of gas. Car's run on gas, Kyle.
That's cool. That's really cool. Hey, you too. Thanks again. All right. Valve cover's back on. Valves are lashed. No more strange noises. We'll gas up and get out of here. It's not like we've only driven 70 miles today. I'm sure nothing else will go wrong. But literally, we only drove 70 miles.
All right. Oh, wow. So this is what they call a nice car.
Right?
I've heard about these.
Shiny cars.
I've heard about these. Very cool. Super nice, man. 4-speed?
My toy, yeah. 4-speed, 4.9 edge, 383 stroker.
Awesome. Very cool. Good, nice, clean car.
Sweet. All right, wash my hands, these hands. Clean these hands, get gas, we're out of here. It's gonna be just boring from here on out. All right, let's get gas. Let's go. We're not even to the second checkpoint yet, but it's really not that late, it's just dark. My car has headlights, so I ain't worried about it. Let's hit the road. That was successful. From there to here. Take that. It's coming from a guy who has a rubber glove and a zip tie for his gas cap. That was successful. I feel like James Taylor in 2-lane blacktop right now, except less cool and mostly just less cool. Oh, and I can't sing either. It's all right though. I got a cool car. It's kind of reliable. Pretty fast. camera guy Ryan, who's filming me right now, just pointed out the fact that the reason we're having troubles, and I don't say these are problems, just troubles, is because we still have that stupid 2022 decal on the windshield of the car. And we keep talking about changing it, and yet for some reason it becomes not a priority. It's like I see a squirrel and I just, whoa, go over here. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe. So we got to go another like 50 miles and then get on the 40 west, I think. It's not what I want to hear out of you, car.
Going west towards Indy, right?
Yep.
I think the spark plugs on the driver's side of the motor are fouled.
Okay, maybe they'll clean up, but we'll find out.
It won't get, when it does this, it doesn't get any better.
Okay.
You have to run it so rich to keep the blower lube that it eventually fouls the plugs. I can hear it popping out of this side of the exhaust.
All right.
When we get to the checkpoint, we might just put 4 more in.
That's fine.
We caught up to some people. Yay! This thing's cool. Oh, they just gassed her. Oh yeah, he gassed. Oh yeah. After we get to the checkpoint, we change the plugs. I'll jump in the passenger seat with the laptop and try to lean this thing out some more. All right. You hear that? That noise. That's that same noise. That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, let's find an exit.
All right. Why would these rockers all start dying off?
I don't know. No idea.
Seems kind of noisier.
Right when it shut off, I thought I just heard something.
Yeah, I hear like a little jingling. Is that like the blower or something?
You take it out of gear. I'm just gonna roll it over.
Okay.
Ready? Right there. It could have been the starter I was hearing. We're driving down the road, and all of a sudden, I heard the same valve train noise that I heard earlier tonight when we had a broken rocker arm. And I thought, all right, it just happened again. And then when we got off the highway, it kind of went away. Now I'm questioning myself. But right now, when the engine was running, and he shut it off right at the end when it was winding down, I thought I heard something again. Can you fire it up one more time, bud?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we for sure put
Let's put plugs on this side.
For sure put plugs in it.
Right now, I'm changing a set of plugs. I'm almost done. And then we're going to hit the road. Mike's FaceTime with his kids, and we're feeling good. So we changed the plugs when we did the valve rocker on that side. So we're just now doing it this way, so it's a full, fresh set of street plugs. Finnegan heard something. I heard it too, but we can't replicate it. So I think if it's not a clear problem, we should just rock with it. He's gonna, I think, put the laptop on his lap and try to mess with it while we drive.
All right, that looks good. Keep
Fresh
those off
plugs
the-
are in this side.
How bad were they?
One
they
didn't look great.
Yeah.
They don't look great. 2 of them look really bad. The other 2 look not great.
All right. Like sooty and not firing?
Yeah, fouled.
Makes
One's
sense.
fouled all the way.
Yeah.
Got it.
100%. So
They're there if you want to touch them.
I can totally
They're hot.
get
Oh, I
behind
don't want it.
hot clutch making rattly noise, especially with dog balls,
Yeah.
because you're gonna make your dogs unhappy.
Yeah, these dogs are barking, man.
I like that. I like that theory better than, oh God, we have another problem under that
That's
valve
right.
cover, you know?
Yeah. We could fix that, and if there is a problem in there, hopefully it's small enough to get it to the track, and we can fix it in the daylight.
Yeah. Indy, there's more Hemis there, so.
Lots of Hemis.
Let's go to Indy.
Let's see. Smack you tonight, watch out.
When you exit, we'll have gone 130 miles. Awesome. And then you're only like 4 miles to the checkpoint. Awesome. And then after the checkpoint, you're like 80 miles to go. 3, 4. Yeah. Where is the checkpoint? Just, oh, I see it. Stop here. Ah, that's cool. Look at that car. Yeah, we gotta pull in there and get a photo. Dude. That thing is badass.
There's Tony a pizza.
Ooh, nice.
It's pizza.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate
We're
that.
having a bad day, so.
Yeah. This guy brought us pizza.
That's local.
It's a good human.
Comes in a bag.
Not normal.
Oh, I got it.
Try to keep it warm as we could.
I love it.
Royal feast.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah.
Dude. Can we sample that?
Yeah, we're gonna sample it. Hmm. Oh yeah. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.
Delicious.
Here, I'll take a slice.
Atta boy. There you go. Ryan. Go ahead, bud.
What is this?
It's pizza?
Oh, I thought it was like a garlic knot for a second.
Mm.
It looks like it's breathing.
Awesome. You local?
Yes, I live here in this town.
Oh, very cool.
This cool old speed shop is the last checkpoint for today. And we showed up, homeboy had pizza. Day just keeps getting better and better. We are 80 miles from our hotel.
Is that your car?
Oh,
That's me.
Hell yeah, that's
badass
a killer.
car, dude. Badass
Killer,
car.
what is that? You got a 400 in there? Or?
Yeah, it's a 400, 455 heads.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, this thing is clean.
It's my first car.
No way.
Had it 49 years.
Damn, you still have your
For
first car.
35.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And
don't own a trailer. We drive it everywhere.
That's awesome.
As it should
What kind
be.
of boost you pushing through this thing?
Oh, doing about 5 pounds.
5
we got
pounds,
6
yeah.
under.
That's why it's lasted this long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got it backed up with a 200 R4 with a.
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
With a lockup.
Overdrive.
2500 lockup. And 411 gears and Moser.
Rear end,
Rear
yeah,
end.
9-inch. Oh, yeah,
Wow.
That's a nice package. When was it painted?
35 years ago.
What year was it painted?
1989.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Wow.
So.
She is a beaut.
Nice paint job.
Mhm.
Thanks. It's held up well.
He said it was painted 35 years ago.
I did it myself.
No way. You painted it?
You did it too?
This is a home built car.
That's awesome.
Oh man, thanks for showing it to us. This thing is
no.
super cool.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, you do.
Have a good night. This is awesome. Old school speed shop. Few and far between these days. It was cool. It's the same day. It's the same day.
Yeah.
Barely, by like 3 minutes.
It's a new world record.
It counts. It absolutely counts.
New world record.
For us, for day one, like we have a chance to get a solid 5.5 hours of sleep, which is 30% more than we would have gotten
a
that
lot
entire
more
last
than
time.
normal, yeah.
So, I'm gonna
Feels
check
good.
I'm gonna check us in.
The thing is loud and hectic in there. Also, we're in first place. What's up?
Day 2, Hot Rod Drag Week.
And we're gonna try to get an early start for once. Be one of the first cars in the lane and do the same thing we did yesterday, which is make a decent pass before noon, spend 2.5 hours packing it up, and then hit the road.
I think today we'll be a little more organized, and so maybe it won't take 2.5 hours to pack up.
I agree. We were a little rusty.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years.
It's been a couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to ride or drive?
I'll drive.
All right.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Can you eat a waffle and drive?
Probably. I'll try.
You want to eat it and I'll drive?
Yeah. All right, you drive. I'll eat this waffle I made.
All right.
Chris, eat some waffle. Come on, man.
You enjoy your waffle while I drive.
Eat the waffle. Eat the waffle, Chris. Eat some waffle. It's got carbs in it. You're gonna love it.
I just realized where we pulled up last night, and I don't know why, like, waking up a hotel doesn't seem to bother me at all for some reason. But waking these people
I
up,
know.
twice, because we just got here like hours ago. We're about to do it again. We did.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome. It is day number 2 of Hot Rod Magazine Drag Week, and this morning the air is ripe and this racetrack is prepped for some big-time runs on this most historic surface we'll visit this week at Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park.
Day 2 of drag week, things are going pretty good. A couple issues yesterday, car ran a little warm and we broke a rocker arm. Fixed the rocker arm, but on the way in here today, it ran warm again, which doesn't make any sense to me because it's 60 degrees outside. So that's kind of the first thing we got to do is figure out, are our fans turning on? Is that our issue? And then we have to cool off the motor and turn the car around and put it in race mode so that we can try to go another 8-second pass today and leave here today in first place, because right now we are in first place by about 1/10 of a second over Wayne, who's in second place. Should look in the oil tank for water because we did break the seal on the head gasket. Yeah, it's 216 right now, you know.
Did you hear him running earlier?
I can't hear anything when you're driving, but, you know. Let's set up the generator and the fans and we'll get it cooling off.
I'm yanking out the street spark plugs. Some of them look terribly smoked and fouled out. Some of them look all right. Street tune or street gas on this thing, none of it is happy.
Okay, done. Let's go racing.
So yesterday went as good as I could hope it to be. So as far as our class goes, we were believe there was 5 cars, and I didn't look at the standings, but everybody's told me now I'm sitting in 3rd place, looking to just keep the car alive for the rest of the week, and maybe something by God's nature will keep me there or move me up with some attrition from the other drivers. Finnegan, nice guy, got a great car, great team, but you know, he doesn't have a real good track record here, so maybe I'll be second at the end, but I got to make it too. It's a 5-day race, and a lot of things can happen between now and then, and we're only on day 2.
Hey there, I'm Alex Taylor, and this is my 55 Chevy. We're in unlimited iron class. So for drag week this year, I know that sounds so lame, but obviously finish. Until you don't finish, you realize how important that is. Not hurt a motor. Earlier this year, we put a new motor in it, new block and everything, like brand new combination. All year we have fought something. Like we started sick week this year, we fought stuff, and it's just like these random problems that just keep popping up, and the motor's never been happy. So we made important changes coming into this. We got a new intake on it. We've got some nice Bush lifters, a brand new oil pump. So we got our oil pressure problem fixed, and like the car is the cleanest, happiest, crispest it's been on track and going down the road. Day 2 of drag week, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Obviously we have a lot more days left, but just as a car, I feel really happy with it.
And look at Wayne Baker, 879.2 at 153 miles an hour. What does that do for him as far as what he did yesterday? Well, he would still be second behind Finnegan. Finnegan went 870 yesterday. What's interesting is Baker picked up 300s and lost about 4 miles an hour over what he ran yesterday. So a pretty tight racetrack out here. It'll be interesting to see if he picks up. Radiac to the right-hand side, he's running an A gas. I need to investigate what makes him an A instead of a B gasser. He just went 998 yesterday, 982, slowing down.
There's 2 reasons I really like this event. One is the variety of cars. The other thing I like about this is the number of brand new people who have never drag raced in their lives come here, and they're gonna get hooked, and they're gonna be the next Jeff Lutz or Larry Larson or Tony Angelo, you know, like this is where you come. You will get more seat time in your car than at any other event. And if you have the right attitude about it, you will have more fun with your car and your friends than anything else you're going to do in life.
And today we're hoping to improve our ET, which we did just slightly. So technically now it's an 8.7 car, so that's cool. It's another personal best. So we're second. It depends on what Mike does today. So we were behind Mike by a 10th yesterday. And then today, depending on what he runs, that'll determine it.
It's time for our first pass. We're in the lanes right now. Tony and I are a well-oiled machine. Like, we got the car flipped from street mode to race mode probably in under an hour. I'm remarkably calm, even after the rocker arm broke yesterday and we found some spark plugs, and I just had 2 different locals come up to me and tell me to be careful because the track doesn't hook and to try to be safe. I feel all right. I think this is gonna go well.
Hey, now we're talking. These are 2 class combatants going to run off each other side by side here. Finnegan, and the only guy that's within spitting distance of him on the racetrack now. Wayne Baker having run 879 earlier today. Finnegan having run 870. So these 2 guys are running for the same trophy, and they're also now on the same racetrack simultaneously. It's a good little moment here. The trailer hit. Wayne Baker, meanwhile, is roaring down the summit side to go 879 at 154 miles an hour.
All right, back to the pits. Car went way up, big wheelie, slammed down, he backed way out of it. A lot more track than we thought there was going to be. We're going to try again. We're going to make some adjustments, try again. Should be just, if we didn't break anything in the front end, which I'm a little worried about, make sure it's all square. Add some fuel, take some base clutch out of it, and send it. I don't know, man.
That thing revved really high.
Yeah.
I wonder if the counter pushed his foot off the clutch pedal a little bit. It doesn't have a clutch switch.
I think we just take it down a little bit.
Yeah,
34
it left a lot higher though than where he had it set.
Yeah, it was grabbed right up.
Drive into the clutch.
What'd you say?
Let him drive into the clutch.
Yeah. So we'll bring the 2-step down.
Well, look and see if it left on a 2-step.
Yeah.
It may not have. It sounded really high level.
Right now, I would say we're in the lead because he just ran a 20, but I'm sure he'll get it figured out and run something better.
All right, so the track came around pretty quick, apparently. How you feeling?
That was weird. I shut the ignition switch off and it didn't shut the car off.
Okay, so...
That was my fault.
No 2-step, right?
Forgot it.
And you were just hanging it at $6,000, and that's what happened.
I think it was more.
Okay. Yeah, it sounded like a lot. It sounded like a lot of RPM.
I think it was a lot.
All right, so we won't even check the data.
No, well,
Okay.
yeah, I'll get it out. But as soon as I did it, I went, oh.
Yeah, it was like all of it, and this clutch is going to just grab it.
Yeah, it
went sky high.
How did he
you
do?
feel like you broke anything?
I don't know.
All right, we'll give it a look.
How did he run?
8.79.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it sucks for us, but good
He's
for
on
him.
it. Well, hopefully, gas it up.
Well,
Once
I'm
over.
a little concerned the ignition switch stopped working. That's weird. Need to look at that.
It didn't turn off at all?
No, like the car was still running, and then I hit the battery kill switch, and that worked.
All right, let me see.
That was wild. I know what happened, right? Like I went up there and I'm bumping into the beams, and it was taking way too long to get in the beams. And my normal routine is bump, bump, I'm in, then flip the two-step switch on. And I bumped, 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 and I finally got in. He was already in, and I was like, time to go. Forgot to turn the switch on. So instead of launching at 4,300 RPM, I think we launched at about 8,000. And the higher you rev the motor, the more aggressive the clutch is, because the counterweights are centrifugal and they just start putting pressure on the disc. So instead of slipping, it just locked up and stood the car up. I don't know how high it was, but it felt pretty high.
It was high, bro.
Like I was like,
looking at the sun.
I was like, this is not stopping. So I dumped it. So we'll need to see if we broke anything. I don't think we did.
Yeah, the switch is broken.
The switch broke, right?
Yeah.
Let me go to Summit and see if they got a switch. It's pretty funny, the wire care dude didn't bring an extra toggle switch. Whoops. Good morning. You guys don't have a toggle switch for sale, do you?
Yep.
Yes.
It's a momentary, it's a toggle,
I'll take this, and can I buy this? Do you have, these are nice, do you have this in a toggle?
No, they sold the one yesterday that we had.
Okay, I'll take both of these.
Okay.
As soon as we get back, we need to jack the car up, spin the wheels, make sure they're still round. Because it came down pretty hard. I got out of it early. Like as soon as it went, I don't know, past 30 degrees, I knew it was bad. So I started rolling out of it immediately, and it still went high. Let's make sure the wheels are still round.
I think that sounds good.
This is exactly why I did this. Nothing hit my oil pan.
Yeah, that's good. Did you get a switch?
I did.
It's round enough.
35 PSI and some old Halibrands. No problem.
Spin the wheel back and forth. Just make sure you didn't chip a tooth or anything on the rack. Go good?
Yeah, feels the same.
Can you go back and do that again? Why do you have this universal swinging around?
Swinging around?
Shouldn't you have another? Yeah. Have you seen how this works?
Oh, that bent. Okay, we did bend something.
What is it?
It's swinging around because it bent.
What bent?
The tube.
Show me again. Oh, I see it.
It's a hollow tube. Might not have been thick enough stuff. I think it'll be okay. We can find a shop later.
Yeah, we can go to Jake's.
We can go to Jake's.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Okay.
Side quest. Go to Jake's.
I think you need two on here, or one higher up. Move that one higher up off the frame.
That would help.
Yeah.
But also, the tube is
because you want that strap to be straight, and then you want the universal to take. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
If we can replace that, we can just cut the section out. Worst comes to worst, and put a straight bar in that he's got.
Yeah, we can sleeve over this bar if we have to.
Or put some inside of it.
Yeah. We can fix it.
Yeah, we'll fix it. All right. I'm gonna call the front suspension good. Look at that. Kick the tires.
Dude,
she's
Scott's
good.
Hot Rods, just saying. That's now the third time I've done that. Although that was probably the most aggressive one. Let's do jack stands and we'll put a fan on the clutch.
Okay.
I'll grab the fan.
So we are checking over the front suspension and steering for any damage from that monster wheelie. Front end looks pretty decent. Wheels are round enough, but we do have a bent steering shaft. I don't know if it happened from just mobbing it around in the street and putting a bunch of tension on it, or getting slammed up and down wouldn't really seem to put more strain on it, but it is bent. He's gonna just drive it the way it is, and we're gonna try to fix it later on. Those tubes, the steering shaft is pretty thin, so we're gonna try to either beef it up or add a second brace, union joint, but it's right after the bearings stay. It is bent pretty bad. Should be all right. I am replacing the ignition switch that went bad. Just about done here. Throw this back in. These things go bad over time. It's just part of the game. No big deal.
Graviac. Primered 55 Chevy. You're third in ADAB. Getting a little bit. The whistling turbocharged engine of Brian Krakowski. 95 Mustang falls silent by the finish line as Graviac roars by him at 999.2 and 133.
Our first run, I jinxed myself. I went a 998 and a 999. Still gives me a decent average for the week for a naturally aspirated small block, and it keeps me, I believe, still in third place. So we'll see how the stats work the rest of the day. And again, like I said, we got to make it the rest of the week, so we're going to pack up and get ready to get on the road.
New switch is in. Let's get back in line ASAP. Get in line. Can't be over, is it?
It's, well, on paper, it's over. It's 2 hours, but they had oil down.
Started 40 minutes late.
They had oil down, so I would...
Can A group still pull up, question mark?
Car seems to be better. Tony just put a new ignition switch in it. I'm putting gas in it. The tires and the wheels seem to be round. We'd like to go again. And on paper, it's 10:15. Our session, which is 2 hours long, is over. But during our session, there were a lot of oil down, so we never actually had 2 hours of runtime. So I would think they'd extend our session, but I just heard they didn't. So I don't know. We're either hurrying up to go up there right now, or we're slowing way down and waiting for the next session for our group.
All right, yeah. Closed it. Well, let's get it ready.
Yeah, we'll be ready. Yeah, we're not in first now, because he went 8.
We gotta run, yeah.
What did he go, 890?
879, yeah.
Oh, 879, Jesus.
And when did you run?
20, because when I pulled over, I pulled over after the wheelie to make sure I wasn't oiling the track down.
Not at 920.
Yeah, 49 mile an hour. He just went up,
20
down.
Car.
It's fine. Bent the steering a little bit, but not bad. When we leave here, we'll go to my buddy's shop and fix it. Thanks for saying hi.
I'll go walk with you.
Appreciate it. Damn nice to meet you.
Good to meet you, Bill.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Good luck.
All right.
Thank you.
I'm happy I made it better. It's the original boat throttle. Yep.
Okay.
Still needs a whole bunch of finishing touches like every other project. Name's Brent Tothrow, and this is Jenny. This is my drift boat, which is now turned into a drag boat, I guess, here on a drag and drive event. It started with basically taking an old boat, putting it on a drift car. This iteration of it now is a 2000 BMW E46, so 3 Series Beamer, cut up, roof off, everything like that. Drop the boat onto it, 2.5 liter motor, stock BMW trans, and then it's got a Force Performance GT 3582 turbo on it. The idea was just to go out and have fun. This is Jenny's first drag racing, period. So test day was my first 2 passes. Yesterday at National Trails was breaking it on my first official drag week pass. And then today ran a decent time, and we're gonna one and done it. So I've had 4 drag passes on Jenny so far. I'm here for the fun of it. I'm not competitive in any class. I just wanna come out, talk to people, have fun, watch some racing, and the people you meet along the way, and the hospitality you get. You break something, there's always 4 people there willing to help you fix it or offer tools, or I broke something first day and we had someone already there with a welder welding it back together. I'm just gonna probably try and do something in the 15s every day, and then Friday we'll start turning it up where it should run in the 13s. That's where we'll give it a try. The problem is I'm having a hard time just getting it off the line. Stick car, not really made for this, so.
It's the afternoon. Lanes are going to close soon. We're trying to get in one good run today. And so we're waiting in line for our second pass. And who do we run into? Mr. Jake Sanders and his lovely girlfriend. Jake is the guy whose shop that 2 years ago when we blew up our Hemi, we rebuilt it in his shop. And more recently, I gave him a really crude drawing of velocity stacks I thought would look cool on this thing. And he made that thing right on top of our motor. So he's cool. And he's got to be good luck, which means we should run pretty decent here. Doesn't he look like a good luck charm? He does look, yeah, I feel good. Second run, I shouldn't be that wound up about this, but time is running out. I don't know if I'll get to go again. I don't know if because of all the oil downs and delays that they'll extend the run time for everybody, or if this is our last shot. So We need to make a good run. We came in today in first place by about 1/10 of a second. The guy in second place went an 8:79, which improved his average. So we need to run another 70. That would be great.
Bacon. Oh, you want all piece? Sure, why not? Pizza. Pizza, right? Nope. That's pizza.
Sex, pizza, drag week. Those three things. Today's my wedding anniversary. Love you, baby. I need to hurry up and order flowers as soon as we're done racing. Balloons, a lot of balloons. Oh my God, I'm in trouble.
When you have to do the Osmo, but you still gotta watch the game, you might be addicted.
Woo, the birds.
Chris, eat some waffle. Come on, man. Eat the waffle. Eat the waffle, Chris.
Life is a lesson you can only learn for free. And time keeps on slipping like a faded memory. I got the answers staring right in front of me. Time is my soul. Set me free! Set me free! Set me free! Set me free!
Mm-hmm.